Video games are one of the most impactful mediums of storytelling that I think I've ever. I mean, all storytelling is impactful. I mean, you got books, you read the pages, you feel it, you can feel it, the fact that you can feel absorbed in the world just by reading, amazing. And then films and TV shows, you're watching it unfold, you feel like you can just forget everything else and just lock into this world. And there are probably plenty of other mediums to tell stories, but my personal favorite are video games. Just the games and cool games. Personally, for me, one of the most impactful ways that video games help deliver their story is not the, oh, I can press this button, and things happen. It's not the controls necessarily, it's not necessarily even the characters, or the beautiful environments, or the not beautiful environments, or the stupid enemy that you can't beat because it sucks. One of the most impactful ways to tell a story through a video game is through its music. There are some songs and games that have stuck with me since I was a kid. Since I was a wee little tot, but yay high. And today I want to share some of these tracks that have had such a profound effect on me, my life, my taste in music, my taste in games, my taste in stories. So the Kingsfield series are From Software's little baby product, back when they were just starting out, just finding their sea legs, before they made hits like Elden Ring, the Souls games, Sekiro, Armored Core. Kingsfield was these dark, oppressive PS1, 2 dungeon crawlers where you go through and you fun fact, they were the first games to feature this bad boy, the Moonlight Sword. Yeah, oh, my feet were probably in camera, where they blur those out. These games were meant to be hard. They were meant to suck your soul from your body and you keep throwing yourself at the wall until you figure it out. Kingsfield games were meant to be sort of a mystery that you put together as you go along. You're discovering the reason why this world is a thing, besides the narrator telling you everything that's happening. They're really loud. Lyle is going to the island or the castle. I don't remember. One of them has this really funny narrator. I'll put him on in post.
For 10 years, Lyle carried the burden of being prince to a damned kingdom. Now old enough to understand the message etched in his mind forever, it's time he faced his destiny.
You're figuring out this world, how it works, and how to best navigate yourself with these really clunky tank controls. You gotta press like these to move left and right. Yeah, Mom, I'm gaming. Sorry, can't talk right now. I'm sorry. Okay, it sets the mood, the tone for the entire game. Okay, this one theme keeps this chilling, dark, mysterious atmosphere that it thrusts you into it. It makes you feel it. It wraps around your bones and gives it a hug and crushes it into dust. And then it like puts you back together like kids when they break their mom's favorite flower pot. It has this hopeless feeling, the spooky little synths make it feel like its soul is screaming out at you, don't do it! Don't go, don't open the game, because then you'll suffer and you'll die and you'll never save this ancient city. This atmosphere is established right as soon as you watch the opening cinematic and you go to the title screen, and it's already there. The way everything feels, the hardware, the TV you're playing it on, everything feels so perfect for this. And that's why it's stuck with me. And atmosphere is where it does the best. And part of the reason is just because this game's music is fantastic. And Dark Reality, the title's music, is no different. Now let's think of a more modern game. A game that, you know, even if we took away the music, I think it would still just work.
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
From Past to Present is what you're hearing in the background right now. As I'm talking, as I'm probably showing gameplay. Skyrim is such a big game. It's been out for ages, yet the world never ceases to amaze me. You know that Innie Austin guy who does like the, oh, there's this river, connect here, and how many trees? Those videos are peak. Because it's analyzing this ancient video. I'm pretty sure how old. Skyrim is a 14-year-old video game. Okay, that's like a good chunk of my lifespan. I've been playing Skyrim since I was a wee tot. And I've seen my father play it since I was a wee tot. I remember sitting and jumping on the couch with my brother as my dad plays Skyrim while listening to Party Rock. Okay, that's a core memory in my brain. Skyrim, now when I go back and play it, feels like a game where it's like, oh, you just goof off, you kill everyone in Whiterun, or you install this mod, and you don't scroll down in the community tab. Sometimes there are these times where I'll open the game kind of late at night, or I'll remember how I played when I was a kid with the mods that were in the built-in little mod section on my PS4, and I just think about how somber that atmosphere feels. This song makes you feel so full of life, so full of air, so full of breath, but you still feel so lonely. You know, in this world that has infinite vastness, that's not infinite at all, I lied. This world that's so big, has so much to do, so many things that you can just miss if you don't look close enough. That you know that people have been here before because there's camps or there's ruins or there's like these entire cities, but you still feel so isolated, still in this untouched wilderness at all times. And I think just it encapsulates this feeling of you making a mark on the world. Skyrim itself, I would say, is a game about making your mark on the world, showing you're the Dragonborn, you're the first one to come, and you're averting this crisis, you're showing the world who you are. But you don't have to just be Dragonborn. You can be the leader of the companions, the whisperer or whatever, the speaker of the Dark Brotherhood, the listener, the one that hears the dead lady. You can be a werewolf, you can be a master vampire, you could be a vampire hunter, you could be one of the blades and kill my goat, Mario. You can be all these things, and you can collect all these things. You can be this, it's a power trip. Skyrim is a power trip of you making sure that you are known to this world that before seems vast and open and unconquered. You get to conquer this world, and while that's bad if you're the Spanish conquistadors in the 1700s, that's not, probably the 1600s. I don't know history. Someone games were inaccurate. You don't know your time periods. It's a game that gives you this feeling of discovery and knowing that what I did here, that's mine. And that is a very liberating feeling that I think is beautifully put into all of this game's OST, but my personal favorite is From Past to Present.
Rip you open! Can't wait to count out your coin.
Now let's go to A Distant Place. That's the name of the song that we're listening to next. Breath of Fire 3 is this really kind of, I want to say obscure because I've never heard much other people talk about it, but it's probably not. They released for the PlayStation 1, I think? I have it on PS2, but I think it was on 1. He plays this little blue-haired squirt named Ryu. He's a half-dragon, essentially, and all of those guys are dead. All of his brethren dead, gone. And you learn that because this cool dragon guy named Gar, he's awesome. I freaking love Gar. Snatches you up and he says, hey, come with me. We're gonna go to this, I think it's a tower, or it's like a ruin. It's like, yep, this is the place of your ancestors. By the way, I'm sealing you down here forever. Or no, I have to kill you. And then you get sealed down here because you turn into a big dragon and you obliterate. Ah! And when you wake up after a time skip, you're a teenager now. Your design changes, you get dripped, you're naked. I think. But you're in a world that doesn't really know you anymore, that you don't even know anymore. And you're kind of figuring out what it means to have this heightened responsibility as you build up through the game. And the overworld, like, main map theme changes from what you're listening to now to the actual song we're listening to A Distant Place. This song still keeps some of that jazz, that smooth, like, energy that it's building up, but it's serious. It's more grounded. It's more, you have to get things done, because the whole plot of the game is you go and kill, like, this goddess who wants you dead. It's a world that feels unfamiliar now, but still feels a little bit familiar, that you, like, there's so much more for you to experience still. You realize that this is only, like, the halfway point of the game. I thought it was going to be a little squirt the whole time. I said, no, you didn't, because I'm pretty sure the box art has grown up for you. There are very few games that I've seen that pull off time skips with characters that I actually like. Oh, the only one really I can come to mind is, like, Ocarina of Time. This game, I like its time skip. I like it a lot. I think it's cool. The track still has this whimsy, this joy, this, yes, adventure, but it still feels a little sad knowing I'm not a kid anymore. We went from one number 3, we're going to go to another number 3, a recent pickup of mine, one that I've been meaning to touch for ages, and then I finally did, and now it's like one of my favorite games ever. Dark Souls 3. The tagline, I'm pretty sure, at the first one is "Prepare to die." Correct me if I'm wrong, editor me. But this, the main title theme, Dark Souls 3, titled Dark Souls 3. Oh my gosh! It's such a heavy track that it's like opening a door. The Elden Ring Night Rain, the Asmongold House, Germa Chicken door. And it's hitting you all at once. A wave of just this energy. This invitation, yes, there's a challenge beyond here. The last challenge of our series. Why don't you come on in? Why don't you? Yeah, just come on in. It's very nostalgic. Somehow, despite me never touching this game as a kid, I knew that the Souls games were a thing. I'd heard that, like, oh, these are the hard video games, and I've seen my dad play Demon Souls because my dad's a fiend for Demon Souls, and the PS5 remake was pretty good. There's this beautiful string part. I'm probably gonna overlay this when it's playing. Oh my gosh, it just tugs at my heart. But somehow Dark Souls 3, I played 3 before any of the other games. Dark Souls 3 was like my second Souls-like, I think, maybe third. And it had such a profound impact on me with just this track alone. Opening this game, I was gonna watch Germa play it. I was gonna watch a VOD of Germa playing it, because that's what I did with the entire first game. And I thought about it, I was like, this is a game that it seems like I need to experience for myself first. This game changed a lot about my view on video game design, and also just me. My opinion on people and the world changed because of freaking Dark Souls 3. It's beautiful, low-key majestic. This track does kind of carry the weight of, yes, it's this prolific series. Dark Souls 1 is peak. Dark Souls 2, I think, is pretty good. There are a lot of problems, but it's this prolific series that's known for being the hardest it's ever been. And you pick up Dark Souls 3, and this feels like the perfect, at least to me, this feels like a perfect, here you go, one last hurrah, if you're willing to indulge. And I think the music in this part of the game, even the title screen, really just completes this invitation, this challenge, this offer of prepare to die. Do you want to see how this story ends? Dark Souls 3 is an end of an era, and I think this title screen music really reflects it. It makes you feel, it sets up this atmosphere that you're going to carry with you the entire rest of the experience. Let's go to a game that I played a lot as a kid. It's a Flash series. Started off as a Flash series, now it's a more established thing. I'm talking about
Epic Battle Fantasy IV.
The main theme of these games, I would say, is one called Estavius. Estavius. I call it Estavius. It first appeared in Epic Battle Fantasy III. It was this nice little yay track. Yay! I'm in the game. I'm in the town. I'm in the yes. It was a little sad, but it was more of like that hopeful yay. And then I got a piano version in Epic Battle Fantasy IV, and that was my favorite game, I think, as a kid. To me, when I saw this series, it was my at least it was my favorite in terms of nostalgia as a kid. Just because it's a nice nod to the past, and this theme it's a really pretty track. That's all I can really say. because I don't really know how to put this into words, but it feels so heavy. It feels so reflective of here's how far we've come, you know, together as the dev team, getting like, oh, here's how far these games have come, and also here's how far you as a player has come, and then watching the 5th game coming out, and then only playing it a few years after it actually came out, but playing the 5th game and getting sucked into this world again that's all remixed and renewed, and getting another version of this song. It goes from a normal one to a piano cover to a music box cover. It's really beautiful. I'm just gonna sit here and let it play. We're coming closer to the end here. We only got a few more tracks to go. As a kid, I was weird. I was a weird kid. You can tell. You can tell by all of this. I was the weird kid. Which, if you're watching this video, you're probably a weird kid too. You're probably weird. You're probably a freak. I'm a creep. And, of course, as mandated by all weird kids who were in their weird tween teenage years, I discovered Undertale. I had to, like, hide it on my family computer. I was too embarrassed to show anyone it. Because it was this weird new thing. It's no one can know. No one can know. My favorite track is not Megalovania. Megalovania is not a good song. Fight me. I don't like it. I don't like it in Homestuck. I don't like Homestuck, first of all. I hate you. It's cool for Sand. It's cool for Sand in the fight. The first time, like, oh my god. It's not the best boss theme. You're wrong. It always goes to the top of those best songs list in Undertale. No. You're wrong. I'm going to give it to what's usually number 2 or number 3 or even number 4 or 5. My favorite song in Undertale is probably ASGORE. You can feel the weight, even with the Kanye West version or the driving in my car, that's tainted it. That's tainted the good name of this song. There's just so much hurt and emotion and duty that you feel listening to this song. It's at the pivotal moment of most runs where you could be free, you could go home, but there's one last person in your way, and that person doesn't want to fight you, but you got it. Just the grandiosity of this lost fallen kingdom that's been ruined, fell into ruin, has to fight this fight because what other hope is there? This guy has to do this despite having nothing, because he has to give this to his people. He promised this. It's a duty that sits on his shoulders and it weighs him down. He's like, no, I don't want to, but I have to. I'm sorry. You can feel the restraint in the fight itself, but the music, just the I can't do this, and that especially comes in when his wife's theme comes up. Toriel's freaking heartache motif comes in. It feels like that, you know, the fan arts where it's like Frisk's down in the middle and there's the big boss art and there's all these effects going around the sides and there's fire swirling around. It feels like that when you're doing the fight. Not only because the visual effects and the particles, but you just feel like with the music makes you feel like you're in a chamber where things are swirling all around you and there's this chaos, there's this energy in the air, but you don't want to fight, and he don't want to fight. No one want to fight, but you are still, because there's no mercy because the button broke. going from one freak nerd game to the other. Toby Fox's other game, Deltarune. I love Lost Girl from Deltarune. I used to be more of a fan of Girl Next Door, which is like the main version of it. But now I'm definitely more a fan of Lost Girl. And you can tell there's this longing for old times. There's a longing for these old times, these better times. And it really cements the fact that this is using the Girl Next Door motif. Kind of makes you feel like that. It reminds me of like that one best friend archetype where you always get the freaking Sayori from Doki Doki Literature Club, or that one neighbor girl that you always have next to you that you're always buddy with. You know, it's just one of those things. The universal life experiences. And it's not necessarily even it's just a sadder song. It makes you feel this melancholy, and the scene that it's used in definitely feels heavier and more sad. But it's not. It doesn't have to be a sad thing. You know, Noelle, in the context of the scene, she's sitting in her room or whatever. She's seeing she's feeling alone, she's feeling isolated, but she loves this dark world. She loves this experience where she gets to do the things she wants. She gets to feel stronger. She gets to feel more like herself. She gets to express herself. She gets to make the decisions she wants to make because she's too afraid to in real life. Because she's under the assumption that it's all a dream. It's this dream world, this place that you feel like you can just go to get away from everything. And I think this song represents that person or that place or that thing that you feel like you felt like you could always escape to. I ended up associating this kind of thing to one of those, oh yeah, best friend girl archetype. Bad idea. Don't do that. But you kind of can't help it, so you know? And you know, that's okay. Even though things don't always go, this song is still one of my favorites because of that. It's up there. Oh, I like a thing of phlegm. Ugh. Oh. Oh my god. Ugh. Help. Now we want to go back to old times like we were talking about. Let's go back to old times. Let's go to the Wild West. Yeah. I'm very recently a fan of Red Dead Redemption. I think there's one song that anyone that likes Red Dead is gonna know. So I'm just gonna play the clip.
Come on! Ah!
Why is this song so amazing? Well, you do not need to cook this hard. I know it's Crash of Worlds is a derivative of the like Unshaken by a different artist. I think I'm assuming they both work together. It's Pete. Thank you. Even the title Crash of Worlds, it really feels so perfect for what's happening. Arthur's at the top of this mountain. He's it's a perfect send-off for someone who's stuck in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's in this weird time where things are changing, where there's a crash of worlds. He's living in this world being an outlaw, a son, a brother, a friend. He's trying to be a good guy. Because he doesn't really think, oh, he's just an outlaw. He was just doing it because he's rebelling against the system that hates people. And he thinks what he's doing is good. And some of the things they do are good. They're sticking it to the man. They're helping people in need. But he realized that there's a time, as the times shift, the world doesn't need that anymore. The world doesn't want that anymore. And neither really does the rest of the gang. You know, Dutch is changing, whether because he's got the brain damage, but also because he's got a rat in his ear telling him this is the way you need to do things because the world doesn't care anymore. This song kind of perfectly embodies Arthur's last moments as he's trying to end things, doing a good deed as a good man. This is not necessarily where, oh, you're doing this one good deed and now you get to turn around, because if you do this as low honor, you don't get that thing. You don't get that whole grandiose finish. You die. But you're doing a good deed and you put in the work. No matter how bad you were before, you put in the work to be a better man, a better person. So I think Crash of Worlds is a fitting ending piece for this video, as you know, these songs, they tell stories. They have a power to shape who we are. You know, whether it's just childhood nostalgia, or it's the sense of wonder and mystery, or loneliness, or just this dark oppressive feeling, or this boundless energetic feeling of you gotta go do something, you gotta do this. Or if it's just a theme that you associate with someone you were close to, or someone that you are close to, or someone that you wish you could be close to. Or if these songs that push you through things that you don't want to do but you have to do, or things that remind you that the world won't cater to you anymore. Whether these songs, these stories, these games, all perfectly embody the things they're trying to get out there, and I highly encourage you play any of them, please. That's my 2 cents.